Hello, everyone. This is Howard Fox, and welcome back for another episode of the Outdoor Adventure Series podcast. Our guest today is Deejay Laughbon. Deejay is the founder of Map to Moments, a travel planning platform inspired by the belief that planning shouldn't be the most stressful part of a trip. Deejay, it's a pleasure to have you on the podcast. Welcome.
Thank you so much. I'm excited to be here. I really appreciate you giving me some time to come and talk with you.
It is our pleasure. And first off, I just want to acknowledge our good friends at Podmatch because this is how I met DJ. Podmatch is a great site if you are a podcast host or a want-to-be guest like DJ, and it's a great place to get both parties to meet up and schedule some episodes. And first off, DJ, you're a voracious book reader. There's a lot of nice bookshelves behind you, but where are you located?
I'm currly in Mill Creek, Utah. Yeah.
Okay. Now I know where Salt Lake City is. I know where the mountains are to go skiing. So are you nearby?
Oh
Oh,
yeah, like a good. So I'm probably 10 minutes out of the city proper, and probably 10 minutes away. Like the mountains are there. They're back
okay. So
there.
we did you grow up in this area of Utah, and are you a ski bum? I guess I should ask that.
I actually grew up in Oregon,
Okay.
Astoria to be specific. If you have any Goonies or Kindergarten Cop fans in your list,
Okay.
yeah.
Oh,
So
very nice.
thank you. And then when came here for high school and college, stayed here.
Okay. Very nice. In Oregon, that should have been a giveaway for your sweatshirt.
Yeah,
I'd rather be in my garden.
yeah.
My roommate is from Oregon, and she and her boyfriend are like, okay, we got to get back up there because in Vegas, we've got a lot of it's brown,
Oh yes.
beautiful but brown. All right. So first off, so thank you again, and a little bit about what is Map to Moments and what was this aha moment of why this type of service is going to be needed.
Oh, great question. To answer that, I'm gonna roll back just a tiny bit, give you a little bit of background on me.
Go go back as far as you need. All right.
Awesome. So my family grew up getting out camping as much as we could. Anyone's familiar with the West Coast area? We went to Fort Clatsop, Battery Russell, Cannon Beach, that kind of area, a lot. And just have memories and memories of very wet summers in a tent, like going out and just wandering around some big massive trees. And it was
You were in Oregon, by the way.
yes.
Okay.
Yep. So big trees and lots of rain and
And green.
loved it. Yep. Didn't know anything different. And then when we moved to Utah, we got out quite a bit then as a family as well. And my mom and dad really took it on. Did not think about how much coordination it took. And often on these trips, it wasn't just our family. They often invited people to come in. And again, it was just like, "Oh, this is just what we do." And then fast forward a while into adulthood, something named COVID happened. Don't know if you heard about it.
I moved to Las Vegas during COVID. What was I thinking?
Yeah.
But go ahead.
And, several of my friends, I still had my work, but they got in that weird limbo, like, "You're laid off, but
Mhm.
you're okay," because we were getting checks, and, we just realized we're like, because those of us who were working, we were working remote, we're like, "Why are we staying in our houses? Like, let's go." And that's where
Yeah.
I really got to explore Utah. We went camping on so much BML land and really figured out how to actually get remote internet. Thank you, Starlink, and
Yeah.
things like that. Yeah. And, it was wonderful. It was great to go out and explore it. So that's an important piece. And again, always with groups, and I'll come back to why
Sure.
that but we were all of us, our friends included, had also been doing that since we were kids. So we knew how to just throw what you needed in the car and
Mhm.
go. And then fast forward again, I'm uh living with my husband, and he at the
Okay.
time we were working on his green card, and both
Okay.
he's from Peru, a little
Okay.
bit of history on him. And when he was growing up in Peru, backpacking was a huge part of his life.
Sure, sure.
He's used to, like, let me grab my bag and let me go. But when he came to the States and we got married and we were working on the green card, it was very much like, "Hey, you need to stay where you are. Don't go anywhere." And so both of us having this strong background of like, "Oh, we're gonna get out in the world and we're gonna go enjoy it," to all of a sudden be handcuffed
Mhm.
and in one spot, we were like, "Oh my gosh, this is a bit painful."
Okay.
Um, and I realized we were talking and, I had I really this is actually how Match Moment started. Sorry, I know, lots of little background bits, but
We'll get
yeah.
there.
So we had gotten to the point where the pressure was a bit too much, and we were like, "We need to go somewhere, we need to travel." We'd taken a few car trips.
Mhm.
He was like, "DJ, he's like, "You need to leave the US, you need to go have a trip because you're dying." And at the time, Ed Sheeran was playing, who I really love all his Mathematic albums. I started listening to them in 2011 when
By
18.
the way, you're just going, "Phew," but
Oh
I
gosh.
know, I'm joking. I do know, I, at my age, I do know who he is. I know he's somewhat important. He had a bit role in Game of Thrones, but okay, I digress.
Oh, yeah. Massive. He was a very important soldier.
Right.
Yeah, sorry. And so my husband really encouraged me because I enjoy him so much. He's like, "This is the last year of his tour. This is 2025." He's like, "Why don't you plan a trip and you
Mhm,
go see him?" And I was
mhm.
like, "By myself?" Because again, I'm very used to traveling with everyone else. And he's like, "Yes,
Yeah,
just go. Just go. Enjoy by yourself. Get out of here."
yeah.
So I went to go put the trip together, and I even requested AI's help because I first had to pick in which country I was going to see his concert because he
Oh,
wasn't performing in the US, he was
mm,
performing over Europe,
right.
and, AI unfortunately was really off on, like, the prices, for things, and so that was the first time I thought to myself, I'm like, "We actually do have the technology," and I know AI is being a bit broad, I was like, "I could come in and make this more specific and help people do these calls to be like, "Hey, I live in Salt Lake City. I wanna go see Ed Sheeran. Here's all his tour dates. Which
Okay,
of these is financially gonna be the best one for me to go?" And for it not to pull back an estimation, but to pull back, like, real things. I'm like, just no one's built it that detailed. So that
okay.
was the first
Okay,
inkling.
so I have to stop for 1 second.
Yeah, yeah,
Are you a tech nerd? Are you a geek?
yeah. Yes.
Okay, just
Yep.
checking. I'm a recovering IT business consultant, but you're starting to kind of speak my language. But okay, this is cool. Okay,
Perfect.
so please continue.
Perfect.
I
When I started
interrupt a
my
lot,
re
by the way. I didn't know if you got a
yeah.
sense of that. Okay,
Oh, you're fine. No, I appreciate that. Also, when I start my IAT recovery journey, I will give you a call and get some tips, but I'm not quite ready yet.
all right.
So that was my first inkling of like, "Oh, we can make something better for," and I was thinking in concerts at that time.
Okay.
And so I started taking notes of what could be improved, and I did go on the trip. I saw him in Copenhagen. It was amazing. Um
Wow. Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, and Copenhagen, if anyone hasn't been, but it's been, like, one of their, "Oh, I could go," or it's been a bucket, list,
Yeah.
definitely a bit more expensive on the food side, but I
Right.
was able to find reasonable accommodation and, like, so easy to get around the city. The public transportation, it's all buses, trains, all that's kept in one app, and they make
Right.
it's just tap on tap. They make it so easy, whereas other
Okay.
places, you need all these different things, so just
This is going to beg the question: is map to moments? I know we're going to see the site
yeah.
shortly. You're going to share your screen. Is it also a smartphone app?
It will be when
Okay.
we publicly release it. So
Okay.
we're currently in a beta,
Right.
which if people sign up for, they get prioritized pricing, like much better pricing for it. But when we're finally done with the beta and we're ready to just launch it out everywhere, we will launch the phone app at the same time.
Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Very good. Hey, do me a quick favor. Shift your computer just a little bit because I'm seeing the wall. A little more. Right there. Perfect. Okay.
Perfect. There we go.
Okay. So hang on 1 second. 3? I'm gonna do 3, 2, 1, then just start again.
Okay.
Okay, so we finish with yes, it's gonna be on the smartphone app. 3, 2, 1.
So after getting back from Copenhagen, I realized I was like, well, I love going to concerts and I'm sure there's plenty of other people, but what else do people need help with when traveling? I'm like, let's not pigeonhole me in this map to moments into one thing. So I started calling and texting friends and asking if I could talk to them for 15 minutes. And the big piece that came out is and again, a piece that my parents and my friends handled so well and I grew up with, so I never would have thought this is a problem, is that coordination.
Mhm.
It's finding like, "Hey, putting in one spot, where are we going? When are we leaving? Who's bringing what?" If we're leaving from different spots, like if I'm coming in from Salt Lake, but say you're coming in from Denver, Colorado, how are we getting there? And I thought that was so interesting because again, and this goes to my background story and my parents, like, they just did that. But now I have a number of people in my life who are like, "Oh, yeah, that really intimidates me, like, I'm not sure how to get it," and I try to put together all these group texts with different people, and then we lose the information.
Right.
So we quickly figured out, we were like, "Oh, you know what? If we make it easy to coordinate a group going anywhere, whether it be a camping trip or a concert or even a wedding, like, you just input, 'Hey, here are the things,' and then once you invite other people, they can input their information, and it keeps it in one spot."
Okay.
There
So
we go.
it's almost like say like a group Slack type of application where everybody's coming combine it with Trello or something like that,
Yeah.
where everybody's it's built for a group. Now get what the moments are. They could be a camping trip, they could be a wedding, they could be an Ed Sheeran concert. I would do for doesn't I don't go to concerts. Let's just say that. So get that out of the way. I barely even go to sporting events. I go
Fair
out
enough.
to the desert. I do go out to the desert. Uh,
See?
so okay, so those are the different kinds of moments, and so the story continues.
Yeah. So that was so now I've had my personal input and taste and input from my friends and family, and that was the how Map to Moments was birthed and kinda came forward the idea. So from there, finding people to help me build it and stuff like that, which I will say I have an absolutely amazing team, behind me. We're hodgepodge together, but, you'll soon see they have done some really incredible work. I'm very proud of them.
Okay, very good. So I do have to ask, what is Map to Moments a growing side hustle? Is it your total pursuit, or do you have like me, have a week job, day job?
I do have a day job, and
Okay.
then definitely my of to 5 to 10 every day. I put a lot of time into this, I want it to become my full-time, but it's still not.
You're believe me, you're speaking to the choir here, and an executive coach, career coach, so I totally get that because my day job usually, when I'm not doing a podcast, is the coaching, and then 5 to 10 or
Yep.
9 for me. You're young, you can do 10 o'clock. I can't. But yeah, it takes effort, takes commitment, and it's good that you have friends that are also helping you along the way with great insights and hence the beta testing. So I would love to see a map to moments and take us on a little tour of that.
Alright. Let me
And while you're doing it, I do have a question. Your husband, how is he? Is he feeling satisfied that he's going to be a part of these journeys with you now?
Oh, yes. So we have since, 2025, we have actually gotten the green card, and he is currently, serving in the Navy. That's what
Okay.
he wants to do,
Okay.
and so once we were just talking about this the other day, actually. Once he has, uh, his first good amount of leave, he was like, "Where do you wanna go in the world?" So we've talked about Greece, we've talked about Uruguay, we've talked about Italy, so we have a lot
Okay.
of ideas that we're thinking through.
Gotcha. And he probably, since his day job is the Navy, and it's not going to be on a boat.
Yeah, no.
No
He's like, "You
boats.
don't need a cruise. I'm good."
You're good. All right, I get enough of that. All right, so we
Yeah.
are on Map to Moments. By the way, I love the logo and the font of Map to Moments. There's something about it that just it's almost and I don't know if it would be antiquish, but it just kind of pops out. And I love the color palette as well. So
Thanks
nice.
so much. So this is the landing page when you first come, just to kind of get everyone familiar with it. Kind of explains a little bit of the assistance that we provide.
Okay.
And hit subscribe or join the beta. To the subscribe will bring you here, and this is to get our newsletters. So if you're like, hey, I just want to be in the loop, that'll show you that. If you hit join our beta, oh, that's right here. Oh, I thought it'd take us to a different one. Never mind, it's the same thing. But if you've already signed in, there's a little sign in at the bottom, which I do already have an account. So I'm just gonna go
Imagine that.
yeah,
Okay.
it'd be a bit weird if I didn't. Oh, I thought I grabbed my password. Hang on. Sorry.
This is real time, folks. We're in the moment here.
Yeah. All right. And then,
Wow.
yeah, so this is the homepage. We're by date suggesting upcoming larger concerts.
Okay.
That's my influence. Um,
I was going to say your music influence, it's not lost on me. Okay.
Oh, I'm really glad. And again, these are by date. So if for your listeners, if you know an upcoming artist that you want to go see and you
Mhm.
know the date that they're going, you can either put them in here. So I do believe Lady Gaga is still touring. I know she was last year. Let's look her up really quick.
If we
Uh,
had time, I do have a Lady Gaga story, but that's okay.
okay.
I would actually go see Lady Gaga. I actually want to see her. Oh, it's a
Um,
tribute, Lady Gaga
yeah,
tribute.
this is a tribute, and it is actually passed on April 9th. Oh no, this
Uh,
is 2027. Wow, that's a really early
wow.
target.
And it's in Ghent. Anybody want to go to Belgium? Ghent is a cool place to be.
There you go. So you can look up, and again, in beta, this is why people get so it's a one-time $25, but then you don't pay anything else for a year. So we will be going live, and when the subscriptions start,
Mhm.
you won't pay anything for that first year that the subscriptions go. So
Okay.
it's not 25 from when you sign up from the beta. It's the year starts
Mhm.
uh, the when we actually go live, not during the beta phase. If
Gotcha, gotcha. So if I like to travel, international travel. One of the places I'm very much a foodie, a photographer, like day hiking. I say I want to go to Morocco.
yeah.
Okay. Would I be able to do that now, or is that or you're just totally loaded with music right now?
So we're very much suggesting music at the moment.
Okay.
However, let me show you. So we do
Well,
have
wait
the
a minute. So hang on.
oh, my
So
bad.
my good friends in Canada, they're the wife is she's handing in her final grades, and so she's going to retire from academia, and they're like Pearl Jam. I don't know. They're at a Pearl Jam, what you are to Ed Sheeran. Okay, they'll
Yeah,
go all over the world to see Pearl Jam.
perfect.
Okay,
Let's see if we have because we are pulling specific Seattle's finest.
okay.
Mm, I'm not sure if these are Pearl Jam.
I don't know. We got Hull, Margate, Shrewsbury, Cardiff. So that's all the UK and Wales.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So
Yeah.
let's take us wherever you want to take us. I'm kind of
Okay.
being flippant here.
Oh no, you're good. Um so again, the key piece that we do really well right now is we help to get everyone on the same page. So even let's just go ahead and start with a whole here.
Mhm.
Uh, so you select where you want to go this event, and then
Mhm.
you create trip. And now we're going to talk you through getting all of those items around that trip created. So I'm not going to
Okay.
take because it takes quite a bit of time. But like you can see, the first question is, do you want to arrive a day or two before? Or you can
Okay.
say, oh, I'm going to arrive day of, day after. It's very flexible. Then it'll
Okay.
ask you, are you flying or are you driving in? And you'll start to build your trip with the chatbot.
Mm.
Um, and then I'll come over here to saved trips to show you some. I'm actually I'll show this one. I'm going to go see my husband here pretty soon. He's in Florida as I'm in Utah. And so here's an example of a trip that I built out using
Okay.
the chatbot. So I can show you this here. So here's all the conversation that I had with it. I'm
Right.
actually going when I go to Miami, I am going to a business conference
Mhm.
uh, originally. So I've told it like, hey, here's where my business conference is, here's the location. And then I've told it, it's like, because it was trying to get me to drive. I'm like, oh no, I'm flying. And then I'm like, and then I want to go to Pensacola. And then from Pensacola to Utah, because I'm going to go over to Pensacola to see Frank, my husband. That's where he is.
Right.
So
I've been to Pensacola, that's a cool place.
well, I'm excited to explore it. If you have suggestions, you should
Yeah,
tell me.
go, Gulf Shores and Orange Beach, go to the Floribama. It's on the border of Florida and Alabama on in the Panhandle. I went to a couple years ago, the Outdoor Writers Association of America. It's one of the groups I'm a member of. We had our annual conference down in Gulf Shores, but that whole beach area from Pensacola, and Pensacola is gorgeous, nice little small town, but um, you got to take a drive to the Floribama.
All right, we
And there's a
will.
great state park there right on in Gulf Shores. Really nice state park.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, I just took a note of that. So, and we
Okay.
love steak and pipes. As you can see, I put in, including my flight information, my hotel information, put that all in here, and then it keeps it for me. And now you can see, so it's showing me, hey, this is your journey. You're going to leave your house.
Okay.
Where here's the hotel that you're going to stay at.
Mhm.
Here's your flight.
Mhm.
Um, here's the business conference that you're going to. Here's your flight to Pensacola. Here's your Airbnb, Pensacola back to Salt Lake, and
Right.
here. And then it
So
helps track of it. Yeah.
so if others were involved in this journey, would they then be in this map that we're seeing right now?
They would see their own version of it. So I see
Okay.
mine, and then they see theirs. And then
Okay.
come very, very soon. In fact, I saw the demo of this last night. So I think this is only a week or two away. Up here, there will be an option that'll say like see group trip. And when you
Okay.
click on that's where it will show everyone. But it took us a little while to figure out how to get each person's correct information all on the same page without it being messy. So,
Right.
I'm excited that we solved that, and that's coming out again next week or the week after, like, really.
Very nice. When is the beta test anticipated to kind of end and like you're live?
Our hard stop is, by the end of September, but if we work out the kinks that we're focusing on before September,
Mhm.
then it might be cut early.
Okay. And so right now to join, you can sign up. The beta, $25. The beta, once it's over, that's when the year clock starts. And then after that, it's whatever the full price is. Okay.
Yes.
Very cool. I mean, again, I'm not a music person. I do get the concert bit, and but I think it's fun. I think the power of the internet, the power of AI, and the all the various sites that are out there to pull information together, and it's totally amazing. And uh, it's is your sense from having conversations with your friends and beta testers that you are solving a problem with this application?
Yes, on the coordination's a big one. The other piece that's, really big is sometimes people want to just think through a trip
Mhm,
and then save the options that they like, and that's
mhm.
the other piece that they're, really liking. So,
Okay,
we're not trying to replace, like, Trivago or Kayak or even Delta. We do send you out. So if you're like, "Oh, I wanna fly Delta, here's my flight," we'll make some suggestions, and then we'll send you to Delta to book that trip. We don't actually do that booking, but we'll keep the information, um, on Map to Moment so that we can say like, "Hey, here's all your flight stuff." So it's
Okay.
really great for the people who ask you a lot. They're like, "Oh yeah, when are we leaving? When are we
Right.
meeting? When was the
Okay.
reservation?" Uh,
Okay. So I do have a question. It's not intended to be a gotcha question, so
oh, you're good.
apologies in advance. So if like I'm going to the OWA's annual conference in Madison in August, and last week American, who I am flying with, said, "Hey, we've changed your flight."
Yep.
Will I get a prompt on my itinerary that's listed in Map to Moments that, "Hey, there's a change to your itinerary?"
Not yet, because
Okay,
we're working on the integrations
okay,
pieces with the, airlines, and I'll be honest, that's probably it depends on the airline. Some of them are actually very, like, "Hey, here's the stuff online," and some of them have nothing for those integrations, so
okay. Alright, fair enough.
but it's definitely something we thought about because we want it to be as automated as possible.
Gotcha. No, I love it, I love it. So what given what you've shared today and your punch list of what you want to accomplish by early, in the fall, where do you see, like, a year from now? Where would you like to be? What would be different, say, like, a year from now?
Oh, definitely a lot more customization to the person. So you had said, "Hey, I'm not a concert person." Like but what do you love to do? What are things you're like, "Oh, events you would like to travel for?"
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, that
Oh,
was
yeah,
a
that was I thought that was a rhetorical question.
oh, no.
Well, if I were going to go to, let's say, Morocco, because I just did an episode, gentleman as Dean, from Morocco. He takes people on trips from the US mostly, and they spend a week, 2 weeks there. I would like to go on a camel ride in the Atlas Mountains. I mean, I'm sure that's far-fetched, for but go on a trip to Buckingham Palace in London. That's an easier one.
Okay. So let's kinda loop that under, like, more historical tours, right? Like, we figure out, "Oh, hey, historical tours are more Howard's jam," and then Susie loves anything to do with nature, and you 2 are going on a trip together. We are now not suggesting concerts. We've gotten to know you guys better. We now, have
By the
found
way, is that your chief engagement officer?
yes, yes, Chief Engagement Officer of Cuddles. His name is
Alright.
It's very
Wow.
important.
What is the name?
Zuko.
Zuko. Alright. Now I made the mistake, um, on an episode I just published this week of assuming the dog was male, and it turned out to be female. Is Zuko
Okay.
male or female?
Male, yep.
Now, thank you. I didn't wanna be presumptuous.
Yeah,
Alright.
you're
So
and then let's
I love to have Zuko's there. Excellent. It's
yeah,
okay. Don't Zuko is a feature, chief engagement officer, and that's totally fine.
yeah, and then we have his assistant might pop up here too, a black lab, and his name is Apollo. They're brothers, and they're good boys.
Very nice, very nice.
So we want to get to the point to understand our users, and whenever they are like, "Oh, this is what I wanna do," we're now suggesting so you can go in here, let me, just kind of show one other thing really quick. So you can come in here to design your own journey and
Okay.
then
Oh, nice.
and you can say, "Hey, um, I want to go to Morocco is MAC."
MO.
Oh, thank you.
Let's just do UK. Let's just do Buckingham Palace or London. Let's go to London. I want to go to London.
Okay. So it can go. This doesn't require putting in anything that's concert related. I can just
Right.
plan a trip from scratch here.
Okay.
And it gives you sometimes it gives us these nice short prompts to kind of just help with quick answers.
Okay.
And this is just where I was saying, "Hey, you can, like, think through some trips." This is a great thing for, like, thinking it through and
Okay.
being, "Oh, what would I wanna do?" And
Okay.
it'll even you're like, "Oh, yeah, show me events in
Lady
my"
Gaga is probably at the Royal Albert Hall, so we're gonna be good.
Here we go, yeah. So, this area, getting this to be like, "Oh, I know Howard. This is what he's interested. Let me first suggest these." And then, of course, you could tell us like, "No, I wanna do something different this time. I
Oh,
want
look
a
at that.
exotic eating experience or something." We're like, "Oh, okay, change it up." So, improving the events, making it, smoother for customers, that's my goal in about a year when
I
it's
love it. Well, it'll be very cool to see how it progresses and see what the live looks like, and then what a year from now looks like. Oh, very nice. Look at that.
yeah.
Excellent.
So, we're excited. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for letting me, share, where we are at the moment.
Oh, it's
Really
my
appreciate it.
pleasure. And also, just as a reminder for our listeners, if they would like to learn more about Map to Moments and also to sign up for the beta, the website, right?
Yes. We also have some, presence on Instagram, and on Facebook, so please feel free to start following us over there as well to get some updates if you just wanna follow for now. We'd love to
Okay.
see you.
Excellent. Well, we'll provide all the backlinks to Map to Moments and to the social sites, Facebook and Instagram. Before we leave today, I've got one question for you, DJ. As you kind of look back on this journey, I mean, you've traveling is in your DNA, whether it's in the greenery of Oregon or concerts in Copenhagen and some future destination. What you're doing today, how what's been the biggest aha moment in this journey that you have been undertaking?
Uh, I honestly, that it's doable and useful to people. I know that kind of seems a bit cliche, but I have had like, my whole career, I've kind of always had, like, "Oh, wouldn't this be nice or wouldn't this be convenient?" And this has been the first time that I've been like, "I'm gonna really actually try. I'm gonna take this seriously." And I'm not gonna lie, at the very beginning of this, I thought it'd be like a 3-month project that like my knitting career, that I set aside and was like, "Oh, I'm never gonna touch that." And then just the more I did it and the more I kept talking to people about it, they're like, "Oh, yeah, like, that will be useful." And people have been, very politely honest about, just the variations I've taken it through. They're like, "I see where you're going, but I can't use it yet. I need
Mhm.
this and I need this." And we're still in that phase for sure, and feedback is super important, which is, why we're offering it. Once we're live for a year, you don't pay anything else because that the voices of others are really gonna help us shine this diamond. It's very much in the rough still, so excited for that, yeah.
Excellent. Well, and I love it that you are curating a positive experience for your users, and the voice of the user is very important. And it's great that you're undertaking it. And again, I could tell there's a little bit of a geek in there because I'm very process oriented myself. I don't just jump into things, but I love it. And so thank you for taking us on a tour of Map to Moments and sharing a little bit about your life and how you got here. And we wish you the very best.
Thank you so much, Howard. Have a great day, and thank you sorry, before I do go, I do wanna thank you for your podcast. In preparing, I had been listening, to several episodes and just very eye-opening the different listeners that you have, so thank you for your platform and what you're doing here.
Oh,
It's
I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'd love to hear every once in a while. I do need a pat on the back. So thank you for that virtual pat on the back. Listen, stay in the line. We're going to do a quick close and then you and I can have a final chat. Okay.
alright, sounds good.
All right, folks, we have just been chatting with DJ Laughbon. She is the founder of Map to Moments, and she is embarking on this journey to create this wonderful platform for travel planning. And as she likes to share, it's inspired by the belief that planning shouldn't be the most stressful part of your trip. Really great little platform there. I would appreciate she taking the time to We appreciate that DJ took us on the tour of the platform. It's still in beta. And if you want to be a part of the beta, make sure you go out to their website, map2moments.com, and just click on the registration, and you can become a part of this beta community. And also, we'll provide backlinks to the Map to Moments Facebook and Instagram pages. Those are still a work in progress, but if you find them, just follow them. And as those pages begin to populate stories and experiences, you'll be able to be a part of that journey as well. As for us, this episode will be up on our website, outdooradventureseries.com. We're also on LinkedIn and Facebook on our Outdoor Adventure Series pages. The YouTube of this episode will be up on our YouTube page for the Outdoor Adventure Series. And of course, you can listen to this episode wherever you're touring to, wherever you're going, wherever the journey takes you, wherever Ed Sheeran is going to be, you can listen to this episode or any other episodes on your favorite podcasting platform. All right, folks, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, go out there, have a fantastic day, and we look forward to having you join us on a future episode of the Outdoor Adventure Series podcast. Take care.